the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Moving along to race number 2 on the program, this will be the start of the place accumulator. 1:15 is the off time. A fillies and mares 76 handicap over 1,000 meters. A Class C contest where the average rating is 77. Field of 7 runners to line up. Number 4, War Empress, is your favorite at 5-2. Kennedy at 28-10. 3-1 about number 1, Witchwood. At 6-1, Isn't She Bonnie? Aisling, and then it's 8-1 and better bar those. Now, my top selection in this race is going to be number 3, Kennedy. She's a filly that has only had one start in KZN, and it was a winning one when beating Sky Cafe. Now, that form line is held up with 2 direct winners from that form line. She's been given a rest since her last start. Maybe a filly that has a few niggles that the yard just needed to get on top of. She's likely raced, only had 6 starts as a 4-year-old, so that would signal that there's a few underlying niggles and issues with this daughter of William Longsword, but she's won twice, which is a positive, so she's clearly got the ability. And now having a second start in KZN, she's a filly that I think will be suited to the straight course at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. Serena Moodley aboard once again. She's only gone up 3 points for winning her last start, and she comes in with a nice 57 kgs. Now, she's got the favorite, War Empress, absolutely stone cold on that run when she beat on the 22nd of November. War Empress was beaten under a length behind Kennedy, and War Empress is 4.5 kgs worse off at the weight. So simply on that and what Kennedy could achieve, I think she's a horse that is clearly on the up. There's ability there, and I expect further improvement from this individual. And I think that she'll pack a bit too many guns for number 4, War Empress. The filly that I think could be a real upset potential, an upset package in this race, is number 2, Rapid Fire. She's currently trading at around 8-1 in the market. Now, she's achieved the highest rating in the race on a mark of 103. She's down to 76, and she gets 4 kgs off the back, courtesy of Brevin Plakies. Now, she's run her best race in KZN when Brevin has been aboard. Her penultimate start, she was beaten a quarter of a length behind dead heaters Kupuliwe and Luna Cam. Kupuliwe has subsequently come through to frank that his own piece of form, and last time out from that 7 draw, she wasn't particularly effective. And Rachel Venica did mention that maybe 1,200 meters is not ideal for this individual. She would have been a lot more happy if she was running over 5 furlongs, and she gets 5 furlongs now. She is running for a new yard in the form of MJ Ordendal. I think from just with just 56 kgs on the back, given the mark that she's currently on, and if we take in the 4 kgs into account, she's effectively racing off a mark of 68, which is quite low given what she has achieved. She's already won 4 times, all wins coming over the distance. And I think that this filly, I think the race could be around to suit her. She'll be doing her best work at the finish. There does look to be some decent pace on in the race, so I think she'll be able to get a nice toe into the race, and she could finish off a race quite nicely. So she's going to be the second selection for me at 8-1. She's definitely the each way play. For Witchwood, she won last time out at 16-1 in the market with 62 kgs on the back, a win full of merit. She's going to need to up a game. Stable companion Stingray did come through to frank that form, so form line has worked out since, and Richard Fourie takes a ride, so that is obviously a notable jockey book in here. But I definitely can see this filly getting involved for trifectas and quartets. And when you look at the balance, a filly like Aisling on a day, she can certainly win a race of this nature. Possibly better over 1,400 meters, 1,400 meters. 1,000 could just be a bit sharp for her, but expect her to come on with this run under the belt. And then this filly, Isn't She Bonnie? Now, she's a filly that I know Michael Roberts thinks has a few wins in the tank, and Rachel Venica takes a ride. Her comeback run last time out, I think she would have needed that run. She's been given a break since that as well, so she could possibly just need the run, but she's one to keep an eye on. And then the only other horse to mention is number 5, Full of Magic, who on a recent form, she's going to need to do a bit more to get involved. So in terms of place accumulators and bar pots, numbers 2 and 3 in numerical order. Top selection, definitely number 3, Kennedy. I think she's a filly that is coming along the right way. There's more scope for improvement here. And with just 57 kgs on the back, she's got the beating of War Empress at the weights. And I think she could come through to record back-to-back victories. But if she were to find one too good, I think it could possibly come in the form of number 2, Rapid Fire, at 8-1 in the market. Huge rating drop, 4 kgs off the back. She could certainly be effective for New Yard of MJ Odendaal.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.